We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo District of Seattle. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Starts the drive on the ground, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Here's a quick throw to Freiermuth. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Harris going to get it again on second down. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First and 10, here's Pickett. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at the Steeler defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Here's Smith now on second down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Here is 3rd and 5. Now Geno. Able to shift, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. They run again with Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. We'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3rd and 8. Pickett back to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Let's go now.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And here's Freiermuth again. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll run with Scott. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tyler Scott, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers had 6 to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Toward the sideline, intercepted.
And that's what we... all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Pickett. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Second and 5 from the 8. Here's Pickett. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. Third and long after the sack. They'll set up a throw. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
Now Pickett on fourth down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 62 yards. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Off play action, Pickett. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 29 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No ball. Check 58. Check 59. Cobra.
Geno now to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And that one results in 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Returning right back to Lockett. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, Smith. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. Tuesday.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
There we go. Alert. Middle.
Now Geno on 1st down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the air again, Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Geno. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Smith. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Peterson. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And they run with Harris off the option. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now a 3rd and 6. Pickett back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Steeler first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Pickett sets up play action. They'll roll him out right. Down the sideline he goes. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They hand this off to Harris. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Boswell for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Steelers 34, Seahawks 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Talk about it.
To throw on second down is Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Jack's left, Jack's left. Hey, on the ball.
Back to throw, Smith.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Steelers 41, Seahawks 7. Chris Boswell.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Smith.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. George Pickens.
His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Steelers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Smith.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra play.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Pickett's pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Hey, trio left. No ball, no ball. Here we go, Sonata.
On first down, Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Check 59, cover, cover.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally.
Noah Fant. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second and goal from the 1. Charbonnet is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Myers' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 37 yards. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they got it here, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Finds Pickens outright.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pickett on 3rd and 1.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Geno on first down. This is Fant on the short completion. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Geno. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Smith. That is caught.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year.
And for Charles Davis and our entire